All right, so this example 2 here, I messed up big time. We have a lot of fixes to make in this problem. So the first thing we're going to fix is that, oh, I have to sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. So these are switched, these two things. So BC is not equal to 38. BC is equal to 121. And BD is not equal to 121. BD is equal to 38. Also, they're not looking for this angle because that angle doesn't make sense. We need to be finding the measure of angle BCA is what we're looking for. And we also need to be given the information that AB is equal to 68 because that's important. We can't solve the question without it. So once you've made all those wonderful mistakes, or fixes, my mistakes, now we can start by reading the problem, labeling the diagram, and kind of making sense of what's going on here. So we have AC equal to 105, BC equal to 121, BD, so that's from here to here, is 38, and then AB, which is this entire thing, is 68. And they're looking for us to find the measure of angle BCA. So that's this angle here. Okay, so just like in our previous problem, like we said in our intro, we're going to have to be doing two trig ratios. There's two steps, and then we're going to have to either like add or subtract them. So notice how I'm looking for this purple angle. Notice how it's got two angles within it. There's two pieces within it. This smaller light blue angle over here, and then the other orange angle. Those two angles added together get me that purple angle. Well, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to first find the blue angle, then find the then find the orange angle, and then add the blue and the purple to get add the blue and the orange to get the purple. Colors. I thought it would be easier. So we're going to start off by making a little game plan, because it's always good to have a game plan, especially with multi-step problems like this. Game plan. So first, we're going to find that blue angle, that light blue angle, which is angle ACD. First, we're going to find angle ACD. Then, we're going to find angle DCB. And then third, we're going to add them to get my final answer of BCA angle. So that's my little game plan. That's what I'm going to work through here. So just like every other problem, I have to label my hypotenuse, adjacent, all that jazz. So let's go with green. From my blue angle, opposite that blue angle is over here. Across from my right angle is my hypotenuse. And then that leaves this side to be the adjacent. So the angle is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that little blue angle. And I have the hypotenuse. And I don't know this AD side yet, but I could very, 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 very not too hard figure this out from A to D. That's this distance. Well, they tell me the whole thing is 68, and this part is 38. So 68 minus 38 would give me 30. So this side actually ends up being 30 right here from A to D, which is the opposite side. So which trig ratio uses hypotenuse and opposite. Hypotenuse and opposite is sine. So I'm using SOHCAHTOA. So sine, opposite over hypotenuse. So the sine of, and actually I don't want to be using purple. I want to be using light blue. So it matches. So the sine of angle X in light blue is equal to the opposite, which is 30, over hypotenuse, which is 105. We're looking for the angle here, so we're going to use the inverse trig function. So second in sine, 30 divided by 105. And that gives me 16.6015. 16.6015 ... This is asking me to round to the nearest hundredth, so I will do that. So x is equal to 16.10 hundredths, stay the same, 60. So we have that orange angle now. So this is angle, the measure of angle ACD is equal to 16.60. Next, we need to find the orange angle. So going back to the orange over here and relabeling that new triangle from the orange angle, 121 is my hypotenuse. This is still my opposite side, and my adjacent does stay the same, so I can just keep that. Whew, this is exhausting. So I'm looking for the angle, and I have the hypotenuse and the opposite. So I'm again going to use sine. So the sine of x, well, I guess we should call it something else this time. Let's call this one y. So the sine of y is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So 38 over 121. So inverse sine, because I'm looking for that angle. And y is going to be equal to inverse sine, second sine 38 divided by 121 is equal to 18.303, 18.303 ... So the measure of angle, this is DCB, is equal to 18.10 hundredths. The 3 tells me to stay, so 30. All right, so last but not least, we just need to add the light blue and the orange together to get the purple. So the measure of angle BCA is equal to 16.60 plus 18.30, 18.3 plus 16.6, 34.9. 34.9 degrees. Woof. This is as hard as it gets, and I think I only gave you 3 of those to deal with on your homework.